What's up, man?
I'm good.
How are you, man?
I'm good.
Well, take a seat. Welcome to the channel.
You're welcome to.
Okay. So it's quite interesting today. Who is the mother? Or who is the guy? The other guy? The chair is empty.
I think he's here already.
Yeah.
So
Your boy?
now as well.
Oh.
Hi, bro. Hey,
Yo.
man.
Welcome. Oh, man, you looking so fresh.
How
are you doing?
As usual.
Okay. I'm Regis, by the way, and guys, introduce yourselves.
Oh, my name is Mr. Possible.
Oh, as you know already, my name is Felix.
Oh,
And this
yes.
is yeah, sure.
Yeah, this is the guy with the sauce. Yes, I brought you another thing.
It's the boss. It's the boss.
What's with the sauce? Okay, before we go any further, yes, just want to remind you that this is a well-growing YouTube channel. Watch out for this guy. He's doing the great things. There's a lot of productions yet to come. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the button there. How many buttons are there?
The notification button.
Oh, there's a notification button.
And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscription button also, so you can join the channel.
And let me just do a little bit promo for our guy. He also has a YouTube account. What's the name of the YouTube
Mr.
account?
PFX. Mr.
Okay.
PFX.
Mr. PFX. I'll pin it down.
And guys, don't forget to support me. Unfortunately, I don't have a YouTube channel yet, but it's yet to come. Maybe in 2-3 years.
He's an actor though. A professional actor. So
Yeah,
if you
he's
need
very good at that.
you can just contact him.
Yeah,
I'll be the manager soon. Don't worry.
Excellent. Okay, fine. Okay, today there's a hot story. It's a hot soup.
A hot convo. A hot
Exactly.
convo. A hot conversation.
Yes.
So let's start with this thing. We are in the diaspora, right? And as we came here, we're not having thoughts about Africa or like the bad stuff we used to hear about Africa. So today I have with my pundits, I have Victory here, I have Regis here. We are here to discuss about how we react when we hear bad stuff or bad news about Africa. So that's the topic.
Oh, that's really interesting. I never thought about that, Mr. Victor.
Yeah, that's actually perfect. You know,
Yeah.
I have so much to say here today. I'm just I'm just waiting for us to start.
Damn, man, how do you come with such like stories?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. This is a strong story. Yeah, we're in diaspora. It's so crazy out there when you go out and you know people will just be sharing a lot of information about
Of
things.
which maybe you don't know about Africa.
Yeah.
That is so true, because usually it's more like people who usually go around saying a lot of stuff. They have never been to Africa, and some of them, they even know Africa is a simple country, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, share the information, man. I don't want to say a lot of things. If I start, I don't stop. Yeah, come on.
Okay. It's just actually surprising sometimes, you know. Sometimes okay, let's say at first I used to think that, okay, like the whites, or let's not say the whites now, like those that aren't Africans, I used to think that, oh, let's say, they are very intelligent. Of course they are very intelligent, like they are very intelligent. But I think in
You mean people in the West?
Yeah, people in the West,
Europeans.
yeah, the Europeans, the Westerners. It's just like sometimes, like, okay, let me take my group mates for instance. Okay, let me just take myself for instance, just some examples of what I've experienced. You know, I was actually on the streets the other day, was moving, and someone actually asked me a question that I don't think I can ever forget. Like, the person was like, "Oh, tis Africa, da? Like, you are from Africa, right?" I was like, "Da, yeah, it's Africa." She was like, "Tu priera Brasil, il était prêcheur Brasil." And so I was like, what are you saying now? Prêcheur, il est priera, like.
No, you're pretty too.
I was like, guy, man, how far? Wait till they stop. So I was like, of course, you're priera Brasil. So you can just imagine that, like, people just think like, when you are an African, so you don't have access to, let's say, technological devices, or they just feel like you just walked to Russia and things like that. So I don't know where they got that mentality.
Okay, let me just explain what he was saying. People who don't understand Russian. He was just saying he was walking, or like a group mate asked him, "Did you get to Russia maybe by foot?"
I didn't get it. What are the group mates? Maybe the type group mates.
Okay,
like,
introduce yourself.
yeah.
Introduce but not everyone know that you are in a medical school. So
Okay. I actually study in a medical school, like at Kirov State Medical University here. So I was just actually talking about what my group mates, the kind of questions they usually ask, which is actually strange sometimes, like strange.
So what you were just asking was, like, usually the group mates asked him, did you get to Russia maybe by on foot or by a plane? Yeah, and it's a strange question though. So let's see how he reacted. Okay, so how was your reaction to it?
Okay, so immediately said that the first thing that happened was I didn't even swap to English. I swapped to Pidgin. I was like, guy, after wait till they stop. Which kind of question be this now? So I was like, shoo. So I was actually surprised. Honestly, I was actually surprised. I was paused for like 2 minutes, and we were like. So, but I just actually, after joking around, I told them that okay, I came by foot at first. Like I spent 11 months on the road. I was walking and walking and walking and walking. Yeah. So they were even like interesting, like, oh, so did you cross the seas and stuff, and did you cross the oceans also? I was like, what the heck? I actually came through the plane. I was just joking. How can I walk to this plane? So you can just imagine that.
Okay, really. Yeah. So I guess you have been in such situations before, like this type of questions, because we have all been encountered with such questions. So how was your reaction?
Yes. It's quite a strange situation because at times you meet some people and you think people are matured enough to be on the same level of understanding with you. So yes, I really hear a lot of things, more I can say bad, negative facts, or maybe down-minded facts about Africa. And of course, at first, I have to justify myself. At first, it was so crazy. I was like, oh, how come you be you're out here and you think Africa is one country in the first place, and the next thing you think Africans, they walk along the streets naked, they don't dress anywhere, and how come you think that Africa is a desert, and people and animals, they just mingle together, man, yeah. So it was one of the strangest things I ever heard. But the actual thing is, if you are quick-minded to just go to the conclusion, of course, it's so weird. You feel like, oh man, people are being racist and they don't like us and this stuff. But the fact is, usually some people, they do not know anything. They have never been even
and
to
maybe,
the capital seat of
yes,
themselves.
of course.
Yes.
And maybe let me just chip in with this thing. The education they have been given. Russia has this type of this kind of application. It's called mini chat or something.
Yeah, I have never heard about it. You just need to give me the link up.
It's like a video call, right?
Yeah.
The person will just come in like an interview. Then the person will come here. Then you people will be a split screen, something of that sort.
Yeah.
Then you start talking. So I used to just because I started this channel and it was about medicine, and I wanted to shift to like educate more people on Africa, especially the west side or the Europeans, because I started then, like, I'll be maybe get there, the application, that maybe chat I'm talking about. Then I'll ask people, what do you know about Africa?
Sure.
Stop, Africa is nice. Then they'll be like, it's for poor people.
Oh yeah.
It's for like African is a language. And
I think that's strange.
You see, so I was just shocked, and I started thinking about, let's try to educate them. Maybe they don't know, because I think they don't know at all. They don't know. They don't have that info, and I'll be asking them, where did you get this kind of information? They'll be like, it was given to us in school.
Yeah,
it was given to us in school. So like the information they were given from school was a negative vibe about Africa.
Yeah.
And some people are really interested to know more about Africa, the tradition and everything.
that's why you are here with the channel.
Yeah.
Sure. What's that, boy? I give you a thumbs up, and you guys don't forget to give thumbs up to this guy. He is doing the amazing thing.
He's
so
slaying it.
bringing Africa to the world.
Yeah.
Stand up Africa. Because
Yeah.
I know this time is the best time for Africa to stand up.
Yeah.
And being united and educate the West or the Europeans about how good Africa is.
Yeah.
For instance, you can look at good country like Kenya. What Kenya is doing,
Yeah.
It's a
What?
lot of amazing things.
Rwanda is doing now.
Yeah.
There are a lot of good countries like Congo.
Yeah.
The resources in Congo, just see, you'll be amazed. Wow.
Okay, well done. Okay, well.
Let's not shift from our topic.
Okay,
Let's
we're not
go.
shifting. So, actually, you're asking me how do I
Yeah,
react?
yeah. How do you react?
Okay, the first thing it was like I want to avoid talking
Yeah.
about anything. So the first thing is like
Okay.
I know Russian, of course, and I get a silly question in Russian, I shift to English like I didn't understand anything.
Yeah,
I don't have time to explain
I do that a lot.
because it's like it's irritating, man.
Yeah.
Why should I be busy educating somebody who is asking a question which should be asked by a person maybe who is 12 or 13, but the person is maybe my age.
Mature.
Yeah.
You see, so it's actually crazy.
Yeah.
And as time went on, man, I just got used to some of them. It's like some of them they're arrogant, some of them they lack information, and some of them they like
Talking.
to interact, but
Yeah.
they don't have anything to talk about.
Yeah.
At the end, the situation gets to be weird. So,
Yeah, you know, one of the most boring of questions I've ever heard so far was when someone asked me, "Did you bring clothes from Africa,
I have
or you
never been
bought
asked
clothes
that question.
in Russia?" So I was like, "Okay, okay."
I have never been asked that because I don't know.
I was.
and how was your reaction then? Did you
I
think
didn't even know what to say. Like honestly, I
No,
just,
I can't make it.
I
We used to work in Sahara.
I just had to swap to English. I don't understand Russian. I don't understand Russian.
That's so weird. Okay, Mr. Interviewer. Okay, tell us about the situation that you once had. Or maybe you have got an easy, interesting one.
For me,
Yeah.
I have a lot of interesting stuff. That's the reason I brought this topic up. The first, I think the most weird thing I have been asked about this African thing is during pathology of anatomy, pathology of physiology, sorry. I was in class, then one of my classmates were asked a question. Which cell is being like, I don't know how to put it in English, but which cell is being active when cancer is being formed? I hope like
yeah, good question.
I-
the answer's down there.
I don't even know.
Let's see, answer's done there, okay?
See, like
There'll be a spot to write the answer.
like
okay?
between inflammation and between cancer. Yeah, the question was between that thing, and that my classmates couldn't answer the question, and I just like I was writing something, right, what the teacher was dictating. So I just stood up. Then I mentioned the cell which is supposed to be for the inflammation but not the cancer. Then the teacher was like, "Why are you going to work after school?" Then I was like, "How? Seriously?" Then the teacher was like, "Why are you angry?" Because like if you don't know the cell which takes place during cancer stage and you are just saying for inflammation,
Yeah.
how can you work in Russia? I was like, no. Maybe like I was in a haste and I couldn't get the right answer. You asked a Russian first, that person couldn't answer that question. Doesn't mean like
Yeah.
I being an African, I'm damned or I'm something. Then I said like I'll be working in Africa. Then he was like Slavabogu.
Okay, that's not nice.
I was like, Vichor, like how can this happen?
Yeah.
You asked a Russian, he couldn't say any.
Yeah.
I was able, like, let's say I was wrong. I admit the fact that I was wrong.
Yes.
I was able to say for the cancer, the inflammation
Yeah.
one. Then you were like, why are you going to work? Africa. Then thank God that you are going to work in Africa. Which kind of mindset is this? You
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
So I was like, it doesn't mean like that. And Regis, you are an example. You are studying with Russians. You are studying Russians too.
Yeah.
You be in the class. I'm not saying they are dumb, but
Yeah.
you know, you a foreigner studying in a different language.
Yeah.
You see yourself to be maybe at least much better than your group mates. Even aside studying in a foreign language. So I wasn't supposed to explain anything to the teacher, but I just told her maybe it's because of difference in language. That's the reason. Maybe I couldn't understand the right question, and I couldn't provide the right answer. But after all, I was supposed to differentiate between the cell which performed in Vospalenia and the cell which performs in in cancer, open. You understand? So I guess like it's all about education. It's all about education. At times I get shocked, and let's go on. Maybe we have different experiences.
Sure. And maybe a break, man. Did you bring some juice?
You're bringing the juice. So,
okay.
The officiant is coming.
Okay. So, do we have any other experience?
Okay, so I don't know now, but then I just think like in the aspect of people now asking, let's say, questions like do you have lièvre, do you have like abizan or in your house, so it's not
I don't feel comfortable talking about monkeys. Hello,
look at my face.
It's not like something else, like someone asking you, do you have lions or in your house, or do you have like monkeys, or do you have this? I'm like, hey, these are wild animals. Why would I be taking care of a lion in my house? What do you mean by that? So like questions like that, I don't know. Sometimes they look offensive, because sometimes they actually just have that mentality that okay, maybe you do have some of those like in your house and things like that. So it's just something else. And I remember an experience. We were asked to actually do a presentation. That was back then during first year. So they actually asked us to do a presentation of our country. I think it was under history. Yeah, I remember history. So they're like, okay, you just do a presentation, just make some research about your country and just tell us about your country and get your certificate, and that's it. So I actually just got some pictures, just prepared something about Nigeria. After preparing it, I just combined some photos, and the rest just wrote some little stuff there. So as I was actually giving the presentation, my group mates were just disturbing my life. Nigeria? I was like, you can see the coat of arms there, you can see the flag. What kind of a question?
They don't believe.
And what I was just showing them there was I just only showed them a picture of Lagos and Abuja. So they're like, no, kak ita возможно, kak ita находится в Africa. I was like, sure, this is Nigeria, what are you talking about? So like they just feel maybe in Africa they are just bushes everywhere. Like when they see tall buildings, they are like, no, it's a shame, what is South Africa.
So what was your reaction, bro?
So immediately they say that of course I didn't know what to say. I needed my zachot, I needed everything, so I just had to be calm and it's a South Africa, it's a Nigeria. but honestly I wasn't happy as regards that. Like,
yeah, isn't it the day that I met you on the street and you said your first ride?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
I was like, no man, don't worry, we can go to gym and we'll make it happen. We can fight for Africa.
Yeah, for real. So, like, please, any other experience about?
Yes, I have met a lot of different people, but basically, the issue comes again the simple one. At times you get angry, at times you get annoyed, at times you feel like the person is underrating you and you feel like you need to stand up for your Africa. You see, so one of these situations that I met, it was like we were talking about the guys said about medical school and stuff. So we were talking about ambulance and stuff like that, and it was funny that I don't remember what was the commentary about, but it was located in the field of medicine, focused on the ambulance system and stuff like. It was like, I wonder why they are rushing ambulances there. It just sounds so crazy, but they're speeding even. So where are they rushing to? In my country, ambulances they are just speeding up. If there's got a siren, it means the ambulance is flying on the air. I was like, oh, do you have ambulances in your country? I was like, oh man.
Wow.
What do you mean? Do you mean people do not get sick? Or do you mean that there are no cars in my country, or there is no medicine or any knowledge about that?
Doctor.
Do you think that there are not even roads and there is a jungle and a lot of sand that ambulance can't even
Pass through or
pass
something.
through or something?
Yeah.
No, it was quite annoying. I was like, oh man, I think you just need to grow up. Simple. You have an internet, go and Google.
About Africa.
Yeah.
Right, Africa, most beautiful places, the worst places, because what happens sometimes, I don't like this propaganda, but it's there. People go to Africa and they take videos and
About
pictures
the
and stuff.
bad aspect.
Bad aspect.
Yeah.
But at the same point, everywhere there is a good part and there's a bad part. There are good
Yeah.
people, there are bad people, there are rich people, there are poor people.
Yeah.
That is everywhere. But then it goes like Africans, they're not patriotic enough maybe to go to Europe and snap the pictures of the
I wanted to do that.
Yeah, like stop the.
I know what
places.
what our president will do to us.
Because honestly,
No, unfortunately, Africans are blessed with warm hearts because there's always sun in Africa.
Yeah.
Not always.
It's not always.
Not always.
That's
because
also
all-
like
all the
another
four
misconception.
all these seasons, 4 seasons, what are they called?
Oh, I don't know.
For Ghana, we have dry season and wet season.
Oh,
That's
we have just this.
But here we
dry
have four
season, rainy
seasons.
season.
Yeah, by the way,
We
in
have
my
the
country,
spring,
in my
the-
country.
the
Okay,
winter,
stay there to
summer.
know what country I'm talking about. In my
Zimbabwe.
country- Oh, you told them.
Oh, he just exposed him, like he just exposed him.
Okay, in Zimbabwe there are all 4 seasons, and by the way, it comes to be like, are you not shocked by snow? Are you tasting the snow? Do you like the snow? Don't you miss the snow when it's summer? Are you not scared of snow? Did you try eating snow? A lot of crazy.
Yeah,
questions.
questions like
It's
that.
the same thing. Like, did you try to taste how scent?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, it's another strange question. Of course, I get those questions on the street. But at the end, I look at the person. You look at the person's shoes. Unfortunately, you see the shoes.
You just understand the person talking about poor.
Yeah.
Africans being poor. That person is more like in that state more than you are. So like
Yeah.
just go.
And most of those people, they've never crossed their city. Like they don't even know their capital territory. Yeah, they've never been there. Most of them. So you can just imagine that.
So my reaction actually as a person who has traveled, at least I have got a +1 country that I have visited,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is where I am right now. You didn't tell people where are you guys. Where
They
are
know
you?
already.
They know already.
Oh,
We're currently in Russia. We're currently in Russia.
Oh,
They know already.
We're currently
okay.
in Russia.
Oh, they're following all your videos, right? So they
Yeah.
already know where you are.
Remember, if you've not subscribed, please just
Sure. Just do it.
He is in Russia. This is a boundary.
Yeah.
We'll get to know it at the end. What is the boundary? Okay. So at the end, you just have to know that those people are everywhere, and you meet a lot of different questions. A lot of them they're just silly,
Sure.
and from being silly, you can be racist just because you
Of a certain question.
because you are dumb. You just ask a silly question.
like
If you
just
ask me, do you have lions in your country?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have monkeys?
Elephants,
Giraffes.
giraffes.
Yes. So the actual thing is like when I'm going, you know what? I already have some customers. I'm going to sell my lions.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people think that I own some. So it was like, yeah, Africa is really poor. So you know what? Don't they have even ambulances? What do? We use elephants. You know.
Yeah. So you
If
get
somebody's sick, we put them on the elephants.
Yeah. Oh, horse.
And you know where we go? We go to Dr. Ibalit. Actually, it's a matter of self-conscious and how how you are educated yourself and how you communicate and how you see things all around. For the thing that I said, I already have a +1 country that I came over here. It means that I've been in a different country and I have experienced a different culture and I've met a lot of different people with different thinking mindset and culture and everything that goes with it. But then the actual thing, I'm just talking about, I'm going to forget what I'm talking about. I'm saying a lot all at once.
Don't worry.
I'm saying a lot at once.
Years.
Okay, I want to say everything all at once. Okay, so the thing is, like, you look at the situation and you feel like the person is not educated. It's a basic point, not at a point that they need to go to school, but just a basic point of like meeting somebody and being educated, looking at the situation and feel how you should communicate and what you should say and what you should not say. Some of the things they are true, some of the things they are not true.
Yeah.
Of course, we're not saying Africa is milk. No. As everywhere in the world, there are good places, there are good people, there are good stuff and also bad stuff. But the level that Africa is rated right now is like it's a country. By the way, what is Africa?
Africa is a continent.
Oh, how many countries are in Africa?
52.
Oh my God! Did you know that?
I knew that somehow.
You know, like, these people confuse me to a point that I now think Africa is a country. And I was just thinking, who rules Africa? Is it a president or a king? Did you come across that question?
But son, yes, what that?
Yeah. So you can just imagine questions like
So
that.
there's such like questions. Who rules you? A king? Of course.
What's your political system?
Yeah.
Of course. We have got kings in Africa. We are the kings. I'm the king myself. So everybody sit down and I'm here. Subscribe. My name is Regis. And this is
From Ghana.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Possible from Nigeria.
I'm from Zimbabwe and Zimbabwe.
Kurisi.
Kuribobo. I'm out. See you guys. That was a pleasure to be with you.
I